Yo, 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 Big Kish back up in here. Let's tap in, y'all. Let's tap in. I recorded the videos out of order, but I'ma line them up in order. I just got finished reacting to the Cameron responding to Jim Jones' allegations of everything starting in his grandmother's house. So Jim Jones is about to say that, he's about to allude to that, he was around everything with Cameron and Mace and bloodshed, and this happened in Jim Jones' grandmother house. You know what I mean? But yeah, we're gonna line it up. We're gonna do the Jim Jones reaction first, then we're gonna do the Cameron reaction second. This podcast is called Justin LaBoy. And I know y'all been hearing about Cameron and Jim Jones. Cameron and Jim Jones. What's the fuss about? Well, that's what we here for now. We about to check it out, y'all. And the interviewer, he was interviewing. He was interviewing. He was asking some good questions. He wasn't letting how when you asking the rappers, well, when the interviewer is asking a rapper questions, and a rapper they curve him. They start talking about something else in it. That means they don't want to answer the question. This dude was on it. He was on it. He was on it. But I'm going to leave a link in the description for y'all to watch the whole thing uninterrupted. But yeah, I just want to react to this little part because this is important for what we about to be talking about. It's important for y'all, this is the important part right here. What Jim Jones had said in this interview. Y'all know I'm like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
Yeah, nigga, you a boss and you help put everything together. This whole shit started in my grandmother's house. Mace, Cam, bloodshed, all of that shit started out my grandmother's house. Everybody got signed living with me in my grandmother's house, with me, not with them. They was all living with me. This where the whole nucleus and everything started from right then and there and shit like that.
So he said they was living with him. Come on, let's get it.
And moving forward and shit like that, I had a decision to make over childish things that I seen people be doing childish things and shit like that. And I was like, well, if this is what you want, if you feel this is gonna be your way out of this hell we living in, which was Harlem, you dig?
Yeah.
At the time, out of the hood, out of the projects, you have to play your position and shut the fuck up and do your job as a complete soldier and make sure nothing happened on your watch. And that's all you could do. And can't nobody hold nothing against you for that. And that's what I chose to do. And
so you seen this shit before it happened, is what you tell, like everything.
Mm-hmm. It started with Mace. He didn't do the right thing.
That's the one question I wanted to ask you. I'm a little bit too young to understand. Like I just was able to be like a teen.
I watched Mace shit on Cam and everybody around him.
Wow.
A bitch like all the time. You heard? Like I was there the whole time, but I was Cam's man. You heard? Cam and Mace were so-called best friends, grew up together in R.I.P.
If you do your research on the interviews, Cam had spoke about how Mace used to do little funny stuff because he got his deal first. He used to have him meet him over here and then wouldn't be over there, and then he got to go to this part of town and meet him over there, and Mace won't be there. He used to do little funny stuff like that.
Like I was there for everything. That's one thing that people can't never say is that I wasn't there for every single thing.
What was your problem with Mace? Like, how did that all happen? Because that was Cam, man, like you said.
Cam enemies were my enemies. Okay. Anybody Cam didn't like, I didn't like. And I already see how he was handling Cam, so I definitely didn't like him. You dig? And then I seen how much love Cam had for him and how Cam was jumping out the window for him, which are friend shit and shit like that. Like, being overprotective, making sure nothing happened. Like, he was trying his best to make sure that Mace stayed as safe as possible, but Mace had got that money and lost his motherfucking mind, as he's supposed to, man. You grew up in a kid that doesn't have what most of us had. He was probably more or less fortunate than most of us. Didn't have the sneakers, didn't have all that shit coming up. So him having the first bit of success out of all of us and really getting to a bag, he just went crazy like most people do and shit like that. Shit, I had my times where I went crazy with that bag. It just be too much.
Yeah.
You dig? But the people I loved, I still love them today. You know what I mean? The people that I consider to be the ones that's gonna help me in this journey, I still love them today, and we still have great relationships and shit like that. It ain't got nothing to do with Cam and them and shit like that. We all have our own group of people that help us along with this journey and shit like that.
So now that you see Cam and Mace together having their own show, how did that shit make you feel when you seen them come together after everything that you did?
I seen crazier shit happen. I know brothers that shot brothers and shit like that. So for friends to get back after a world of whatever they went through, it's not surprising to me and shit like that. But I see they don't talk about the days of being shit on, you heard? They don't talk about the things that separated them and shit like that. So.
And what y'all gonna see in the next video, Cameron gonna talk about how, like, why is it a problem that two friends are reuniting with each other? Why is this a problem with you? Why is this a problem? And y'all gonna see what else he gonna say. But y'all just check the video out that I'm about to drop.
It's funny, but kudos to them, man. They got a dope show. Who am I to hate on what they got going on, man? I hope they make $1 trillion.
What's the craziest shit you seen Mace do to Cam that was just like, yo, I can't believe these niggas could even get back cool after some shit like that? I
won't say nothing crazy, but I say some funny shit that I seen happen. I seen Mace fire his brother, kick him out the limo in the middle of the highway and shit like that. You heard? His old brother. That nigga's vicious. But he coming back off the road from, I think, a bunch of tours and shit like that, get off the plane. And Mace got the brand new Mercedes drop burgundy, pull up to the airport, skirt, the car dealer bringing that shit outside the airport, two-door joint, brand new stickers on that bitch. That nigga going crazy, right? Joking.
Clear your voice, man. He just letting it sit there. Ew, I hate that. Clear your voice out, man. Damn, that sound nasty. He went crazy with the drop top Porsche. That. Clear that shit out, man.
Look at this shit like that with Cam and shit. That nigga jumped in the shit by himself with skirt off. I said, yeah, this nigga is a different type of animal. This nigga don't care about nothing. Word up. Nah, then he had us
Jones.
He had us in a row with him because this was Cam started doing the hype man for him, and then we started doing some tours. I would be hyping Cam, so now I come out. So now he got us hyping both of them. Nigga had us doing dance moves, like coordinated dance moves on the speaker and shit like that. I never forget this shit, like matching outfits, coordinated dance moves, like what show? Well, Cam bust out that shit like, we ain't doing this shit no more. Fuck all these niggas, man. Fuck everybody, man. Kill one of these niggas. That was the last time we seen them until it is what it is, you heard?
Keeping it Cam right now. He just did the interview with 50.
For the younger audience, we had like a rap battle thing at one time. And
it wasn't no battle.
50, what you did, so we was having interior problems at Dipset. Nobody knew about this. Nobody knew that we was like not on the same page.
Right.
So when me and you were battling during our music thing, you got members of Dipset to come to your show.
Them niggas be on my dick, right? Them niggas ain't got nothing else to think about but Capo. I did a lot for them niggas in their life. You heard? Both of them. Pause, though. Get off of my dick. There's only space on there for baby girl, man. Come on, man. Tugging on my shit like that.
I don't know, man. I don't. I just feel like Cameron was just like, because Cameron beef with 50 Cent. I remember it like it was yesterday. He called them, was like, yo, what's up? 50 was like, yeah, what's up, Cam? Like, you say you could come and take over stuff on Koch? You say you could take, Like they start arguing on the phone and all that. But for him to piece stuff up is mature. That's what we need. We need this type of example for the youngins nowadays. But yeah, I mean, if he want to reminisce about things, of course he gonna talk about that. You got 50 Cent on your show, and damn, bro, y'all used to beef. Of course y'all gonna talk about that, man. Of course. And Jones was the one that came on 50 Cent. 50 Cent had asked him to perform the Ballin' song. He was like, yeah, do it.
Yo, you never clear shit up, and we never hear your side of the story. Cam was like, I thought we could pull it together. Next thing I know, I see Jim performing with 50.
That nigga ain't think nothing. He could pull nothing together. He couldn't do nothing with me. He couldn't tell me nothing, nigga. Like, let's not get this shit twisted. Like, nigga, nobody could tell me nothing, nigga. I was my own boss. I did what I did as a fucking soldier, because I was a soldier, nigga. You heard? I had the soldiers. Niggas didn't tell me nothing. You heard? I did what I wanted to do. I seen the shit wasn't going right, so I started doing what Jim Jones needed to do for Jim Jones, because the nigga that was supposed to be the Don wasn't taking care of the capo. Started feeling like the Gotti movie, you heard?
But what was the point?
It's crazy how dudes could be like 50 and still mad at something that you could just be like, yo, we good, bro. We good.
You realize I'm gonna have to do what the fuck I gotta do, because this shit.
I mean,
it was the last straw.
I will say this. It was a clip. It was a clip. They was in the middle of the street and they was talking. So I don't know what's up with them. I'm assuming they really, really still good. You know what I mean? But all this that's going on is probably just internet stuff.
Like, there's nothing in my memory like, yo, that was the last show, but it was just the sequence of the way things was going. And then it came to a point where I had to worry about who Jim Jones was moving forward than I was worried about anybody else, because nobody else was worried about me. I got to a point where I became famous too. There was a point where all the famous people know me. Then after that, it was like, shit, I'm just as famous as all the famous people. I can't do what I used to do for you. You heard? Somebody got to do that for me right now, because I'm super lit. You heard? But I put my life on the line for all of the shit, and you know, and everybody knew that. But niggas wasn't doing the same thing in return.
What's something that stands out to you, though, when you realize niggas really wasn't for you? I know you say you've been seeing it, but there's a moment, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Wherever that concert is.
When you start to feel like somebody want to see you do good, but not as good as them, you're like, oh yeah, I know what this move is about. You heard? Everybody don't got the mind of a...
But if you put yourself as, he just said he was a soldier. If you are the crash out for the squad, then you're the crash out. You're the one that's going to lay your life on the line for everybody. You put yourself in that position.
A real leader.
Who reached out to who when you went out to perform? Cause
I had Ballin'. I had the hottest record at the time. My record was hotter than 50's records at the time when Ballin' spanked out and shit like that. When Cam did this shit with calling the station up over the cot shit and all that shit, I felt that was childish. That wasn't... like, you don't press no real buttons and you're not...
Yeah, Cam called up. 50 didn't call. I think I said 50 called her.
About to come outside when it's time to really get active, nigga. So how dare you do some weak shit like that really didn't hold no merit? Like, you start going crazy over Koch, over a white man that been jerking us since we got signed there, and whatever backdoor deals you had with him serves you more advantageous than it served me. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, so when that shit went on, I was like, that was kind of weak. That was corny, because at that time, there was no real beef. We was just the most powerful groups of individuals that's running New York at the same time. So in my mind, I was like, it's more advantageous for us to try to figure out how to start to move and do tours and really go crazy and figure out, because that we were sizzling, but this nigga was on Mars, nigga. These niggas wasn't doing regular shit. These niggas was doing fucking arenas every night. We doing clubs every night. We got the city and the urban communities on fire and shit like that. In my mind, I'm trying.
Yo, somebody don't give him no water, some juice, or something. That shit sound nasty, man.
I see an opportunity for us to really start. You heard? Like, we had all the power and shit like that. My mind ran different and shit like that. So when he did that, I'm like, damn, that fucked all that up. You heard? And then it was like, now you want to start a beef with these niggas over what though?
So you never understood why he started beef with them?
Nah, I didn't understand that I heard what the nigga said. Oh, Koch was a graveyard and all that type of shit. I didn't give a fuck about none of that type of shit. You heard, like, and it really hit me. I was on fire at that time. I don't care about what you say and shit like that. We on an independent label getting stupid though. Like we did shit that nobody did in the game. So in my mind, I'm like, oh, that shit was whack. I don't like how this shit is going. I gotta start really doing shit that's gonna benefit me, because niggas will seem like you won't want to see nobody else win.
Right.
And I need to win. I gotta win in spirit. So, you heard? I didn't put all this work in for nothing. You dig? I didn't teach myself how to rap for nothing. I didn't jump all on this game to be famous for nothing.
Ho. Now, we just seen the clip. Damn, I ain't even dropped the video yet. But they got some clips that, well, I mean, Jim Jones admitted Mace taught him how to rap. He just said he taught himself how to rap. But he got clips all over the place saying Mace taught him how to rap.
I need to capitalize and be just as famous as the most famous, most successful rich person in this game also. I'm now in the game.
I still got to know, like, how did that work? You performing, like.
They called me like, yo, you want to come out and perform at the show? Shit, yeah, I got the hottest.
You see what he did? He asked him a question. He don't fully answer the questions, and he remembers. Hold on, I ain't letting you go nowhere. He still asked the question again. He's a good interviewer.
This record, I'm popping out, and I wish nigga would look at me sideways, think they gonna do anything funny. I'm with all of that. We'll boom this shit up. It'll be nasty in New York. That's how I was living back then. That's what I was on. I wasn't on nobody's friendship. I was in there like a pirate. What's up? What's up? That's how I was. You dig? Like, hope everybody be calm, because y'all know this shit gonna go way left real quick. You dig? I'm here for what I need out this shit.
Right.
It's that crowd to hear me do balling, and let me get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, so it wasn't no deep thought. Like, this is like, nigga, it's an opportunity. I gotta go.
Yeah, I wasn't going there to do nothing G-man at all. Them niggas couldn't even dress. But he had a platform for me to perform on in front of thousands of people in New York. Yeah, I'm taking that.
Hey,
I'm popping out.
He said they couldn't even dress.
Mm-hmm. Speaking about not knowing how to dress, there's a nigga named Lil Yachty that start talking crazy. I got the clip. I gotta pull this clip up.
No, not rap, like real life shit.
Oh, as far as style goes, I mean, y'all got it.
Sex.
I don't think it's shit going on when it comes to like New York fashion. So like
New York fashion,
like as far as like y'all like purple label, purple and like a Mary.
I saw it. Yachty called my phone after that. Like, yo, bro, I don't know what I was thinking. People took that shit way wrong. Like I was like, that shit don't really mean nothing.
You know the name of his podcast, where he got that from, right?
From you?
Absolutely. What's your thoughts though when you think people think New York City fashion fell off? Like,
they can never fall off. We create the aesthetic for what everybody's wearing still to this day. Shit, in the past 20 years, me and Kanye created two aesthetics that can't be taken away. You either dressing like him, or you kind of dressing like me, or you kind of mixing the two together. It ain't you know what I mean? And Kanye even started dipping on my side of the field, because he started with backpacking and polo and Tom Ford and all that, and then he started going into ripped up hoodies and dark clothes and all that type of shit. That's
all right, so that's the part we wanted. Jim Jones was, he's venting on the Cameron and 50 Cent beef, and how 50 Cent wanted him to perform the Ballin' record. That Ballin' record, it was popular at the time. We fly high, no lie, you know this, Ballin'. Yeah, that joint was on fire. So Jim Jones is saying, shit, if 50 Cent about to pay me this bag, I'm going to go perform. Despite y'all having beef, I'm getting held up, but I'm not making no money with you, Cam. I'm my own boss. I'm capo. So I'm going to make my money. I'm going to make my bread, and you can't stop that. You know what I mean? And wait till y'all see Cameron's response. I know some of y'all seen it, but we need to see it together as a family. Because we a family. I don't watch nothing without y'all. Because y'all my family. And y'all let me know what y'all think of Jim Jones saying that Mace and Cam started off in his grandmother's house and all of that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like and I'm putting a link in the description as well. Big Kish signing out. I'm gone, y'all.